Previously on Yu-Gi-Oh!
Before the winner of the Battle City tournament can be crowned, we must first narrow down the finalists. This special duel will determine who faces who in the semi-finals. And all 4 duelists will participate at one time. As you lose life points, your terminal will climb higher. The first 2 duelists to reach the top will face each other in round 1.
This entire duel was set up to make us choose the opponents we'll face in the semi-finals.
It makes no difference who I duel next. Either way, I'll drain the Pharaoh of his powers in the end.
Everything is going according to plan. I'll spare Yugi so I can face him in the semi-finals. And I'll focus all my attention on eliminating Marek. And getting rid of Wheeler will be simple.
As much as I want to crush Kaiba, I have more important reasons for being here. I promised Yugi and mine that I would take Marek down.
You don't belong here, Wheeler. Force Raider, attack his life points now!
I'll protect you!
Thanks, Yug.
Joey, you and I are a team, and I'll always protect you!
This 4-way duel is nuts! Each duelist can attack any of the other 3! True, but each duelist can also defend any of the other 3. That's how Yugi saved Joey from Kaiba's attack.
Hey, Wheeler, next time you won't be so lucky.
Thanks for the help, Yug. I can't let Joey lose. If he does, he may have to face Marek in the semi-finals. And so far, all of Marek's opponents have ended up in pretty bad shape.
Kaiba! This tournament of yours is far more dangerous than you could ever understand.
What is he babbling about? I know what I need to do to win this tournament, and I've had it planned all along. First, I have to use my Egyptian god card, Obelisk the Tormentor, to defeat Yugi in the semi-finals, and take Slifer the Sky Dragon from him. Then my deck will be powerful enough to crush Marek in the finals, and obtain the most powerful Egyptian god card, the Winged Dragon of Ra. I'll finally prove that I am the greatest duelist the world has ever known, not Yugi. And with all 3 Egyptian god cards in my deck, I'll be unbeatable.
It's pretty quiet in here. Everyone must be planning their strategies. Well, mine's a no-brainer. I gotta get me a piece of Marek. When this thing started, I promised Yugi that I'd help him take Marek down. And if I face that evil freak in the semi-finals, I can knock him out of the tournament. Plus, beating Marek might bring my back from the Shadow Realm. And that's another promise I can't break.
You and I had an agreement, so...
I'm sorry I let you down, Mai. But I promise, I'm gonna get you out of this mess. Marek's done enough damage. Now it's time for Joey Wheeler to dish it right back to him.
Wake up, Wheeler. An amateur duelist like you can't afford to be daydreaming.
I was strategizing.
But to do that, you have to understand how to play the game, Wheeler.
Oh, yeah? Well, I got a game for you right here.
When are you going to realize that you don't have what it takes to compete in my tournament, and you never will? And there's only one reason that you made it this far. And that's because your little friend Yugi keeps bailing you out. You're hopeless. And if you ask me, I'd say that Yugi knows that as well.
What?
Think about it. Why else would Yugi waste his trap card to protect you, Wheeler? Because he doesn't believe you can protect yourself. And he's right. Not only don't you have the skills to get through this, you're also the only finalist without an Egyptian god card. And Yugi knows that the only way you'll ever make it past the semifinals is if he duels for you. Or perhaps he wants to duel against you next round because he knows it's an easy victory.
That's a lie!
I think Yugi's just afraid to admit that he hasn't believed in you from the start. And I don't blame him.
Kaiba, this time your taunting has gone way over the line!
Is that so? If you really want to prove me wrong, why don't you stop protecting your friend and let him finish this duel using his own pathetic skills for a change?
Kaiba?
Wait a second, Yug!
What's wrong, Joey?
Thanks for trying to help me out, but Kaiba's right. I gotta prove I can take care of myself. If I'm gonna win this tournament and help you save the world, I gotta do it on my own.
Just be careful.
I'll show Kaiba that Joey Wheeler depends on no one.
Without Yugi to shield him, that second-rate duelist will lose his life points in no time, allowing me to destroy Yugi in the next round!
Hang in there, Mai. You're one of the strongest people I know, and you'll get through this. She's been an inspiration to me since the day I met her.
Watch it! Cross on the green, not in between!
Please, you've got to help us!
A gang of robed weirdos is after us. We gotta keep moving. Let's go, Serenity.
Serenity? Hold on! You're Joey's sister, aren't you?
Lady, we don't have time to play meet and greet. I told you we're being chased by a bunch of thugs.
Well, guys, hop in.
Soon, I'll be able to take my bandages off. Then I'll finally be able to see my brother Joey duel. I just can't wait, Mai.
I have to say, I'm surprised a knucklehead like Joey has such a sweet sister. Then again, he does have a soft side, and he can be charming when he wants to.
Soft side? Charming?
I first met him on the way to Duelist Kingdom. All Joey could talk about was how he was gonna win the tournament so he could use the prize money for your operation, Serenity. I have to admit, his story was touching.
Joey's the best!
I'd say it runs in the family.
Joey's out there in the Battle City Finals dueling with all his heart, just like he did at Duelist Kingdom, Mai. Only this time, he's doing it to bring you back from the Shadow Realm.
You're safe now, Odeon. Thanks to Merrick's good side.
It's Jizu!
Huh? Taya. Is something wrong?
Sister, it's me!
Your brother!
You are Merrick?
Protect Odeon from my dark half! For without Odeon, the evil force will control my body forever!
My brother was right. As his sworn protector, Odeon was able to contain the darkness deep within Merrick. But when the winged dragon of Ra knocked Odeon unconscious, Merrick's evil side completely took over. Just as it did so many years ago. On the night my father punished Odeon for disobeying his orders.
Ah!
Merrick? That was the first time I witnessed my brother's dark side.
Odeon? You're all right now, Merrick.
Odeon held the darkness back, but not before Merrick sent our father to the Shadow Realm, forcing me to inherit the Millennium Necklace before my time had come. At that moment, the doors to the future were opened up to me, and I saw Merrick's destiny unfold. That was the future. And according to my vision, the worst is yet to come. And my vision was correct. Merrick rejected his duties as a tomb keeper and attempted to steal all 3 Egyptian god cards. It was all part of his plan to seize the power of the Pharaoh. First, Merrick took the winged dragon of Ra from its hiding place. Then he stole Slifer the Sky Dragon. All he needed was Obelisk the Tormentor.
Excellent work, my rare hunters! Now open the vault! It's time to obtain the 3rd Egyptian god card!
You have arrived too late, my brother. The card you seek is no longer in this vault.
Well, if it isn't my sister. What an unexpected surprise. Now tell me, what have you done with Obelisk?
Merrick, the Egyptian god cards don't belong to you, nor does the sacred power of the Pharaoh.
The Pharaoh? I refuse to waste my life away waiting for him. It's time for me to take my destiny in my own hands, Shizu. So hand the card over to me, right now!
That's enough, Merrick. You're a tomb keeper, remember?
Of course! How can I forget? The day I was initiated, I was charged with carrying the secret of the Pharaoh's power on my back, as our father did before me. Well, that tradition ends here!
Merrick!
It's no use opposing me, sister. The power of my Millennium Rod always gets me what I want. So I'll only ask you nicely one more time. What have you done with the last remaining Egyptian god card, my dear sister?
Brother, I shall never reveal that.
I'll find it, Shizu!
Odeon? But why?
I'm afraid you made a very foolish choice today, Shizu.
Odeon! Help him. You know as well as I do that Merrick has an even stronger evil deep within him. And only you can keep it from surfacing, Odeon. But when Odeon lost consciousness, my brother was consumed by that evil. However, now I understand that these events were destined to occur. Just as Yugi was destined to complete the Millennium Puzzle. And Pegasus was destined to create the game of Duel Monsters. And Seto Kaiba was destined to receive Obelisk the Tormentor. And I was destined to give my necklace away. I can only hope that it's my brother Merrick's destiny to be saved from the darkness that now controls his body.
All right, you two. It's time for me to take charge of this duel. And since the first two duelists to lose will face each other in the semifinals, I know exactly what I have to do to ensure that I face the Pharaoh. It's my move. Ha! I'll make sure Kaiba and Little Joey fall first. I place one card face down. Then I'll summon Lord Poison in attack mode. And now I'll attack you, Kaiba. So prepare to be the first unfortunate soul to feel the wrath of my deck. Are you ready? Nudoria! Attack his Force Raider now!
What? He's attacking me with a monster that is weaker than mine? Ha!
Oh, Merrick's monster must have some kind of a special ability!
Nice try, fool! Force Raider! Counter-attack!
You fell into my trap. When Nudoria goes to the graveyard, I can destroy any monster on the field. So say goodbye to your Force Raider!
Awesome! Now Kaiba's wide open. I can blast his life points in my next turn.
I'm not done yet. Now, which one of my cards should I unleash first? I activate Spell of Pain, but who should I direct it towards? Let's see. I think I'll use my card on Little Joey. Now you lose the points I would have lost when my monster was destroyed.
Joey! No!
Hang in there!
I'll try, but I'm not exactly a fan of high places.
Come on, man! You've been in much scarier spots than this one.
Stay strong, Joey. It's only a 600-foot drop.
Gee, thanks. I don't know what's worse, losing this duel or falling out of this chair.
I have both Kaiba and Little Joey exactly where I want them, so I'm sure to duel the Pharaoh in the next round. Then I'll seize his Millennium Puzzle and his Egyptian God card. Your move, Pharaoh!
I know!
Kaiba has no monsters defending him. This is the perfect chance to attack his life points.
And now, behold, Kaiba! I sacrifice Big Shield Gardna to summon my Beast of Gilfer! And now, my Beast, prepare yourself for an assault! Beast of Gilfer! Attack Kaiba's life points directly!
Seto, no!
Guess again! Your tactics are obvious! Observe! You triggered my trap! And thanks to my card Attack Guidance Armor, I'll redirect your attack to any monster on the playing field! Now, of course, I could easily target your Beast of Gilfer, Yugi. Or not. Now, let's see.
Yay! Wait, Kaiba's trap card can only target monsters, which means I'm safe.
Obviously, my target is going to be Lord Poison! Merrick's only monster! All right, Merrick. I aim Yugi's attack at you!
Really? Not if I activate this Mirror Force!
What? No way!
Yes, so I'm able to reflect the attack back at Yugi. So your monster's destroyed.
Are you sure?
What?
Now I activate my trap! 7 Tools of the Bandit! My card deactivates your Mirror Force. Nice try, Merrick, but your trap didn't work.
Oh no!
Wow, this duel's intense. My brother redirected Yugi's attack to Marek, and then Marek tried to reflect that attack back to Yugi. But it didn't work, so Marek took the damage anyway.
Merrick, your life points just went down by 700, so go up there with the other chump.
Now Marek's tied with me, so I may face him in the semifinals.
I'm not the only one who loses life points. You played 7 Tools of the Bandit, Pharaoh. That card costs you 1,000 life points, so your chair rises as well.
I'm aware of that.
What's this? Yugi has to win so he can duel me next.
Yugi's in last place now.
I know, but I think he lost those life points on purpose, Taya. Remember, the first 2 duelists to lose face each other in the semifinals.
Yugi's still planning to protect Wheeler from dueling against Merrick.
My move! If I don't draw a monster now, this turn is gonna be my last. Come on, I need a winner. Here it goes! Awesome! I summon Gearfried, the Iron Knight, in attack mode!
About time he got a monster on the field.
Joey, way to go!
Now that I got a monster, it's time to do a little damage. Now let's see. All 3 of them blew their face-down cards last turn. And those 2 have no monsters on the field. I could blast Marek. Nah, I got a better idea. I'm going for Rich Boy. Take this, Kaiba! Now! Gearfried, attack! Go straight for his life points!
This'll put Kaiba in last place.
Big brother!
Yeah, all right!
Wheeler, I assure you, you won't be laughing much longer.
What's wrong? Last I checked, you wanted to go to the top of your duel tower, Kaiba.
Why did Joey attack Kaiba? Now Kaiba and I are closest to the top, and Joey and Marek are closest to the bottom. Oh no! Joey must want to face Marek in the semi-finals.
You're mine, Marek. It's time for you to pay for what you did to Mai. Don't worry, Mai. As soon as I crush Marek, I'll get your mind back from the Shadow Realm, just like I promised. For my last move, I'll place 1 card face down and end my turn.
About time. My move. If I want to face Yugi in the semifinals, all I have to do is make sure that he and I both lose this 4-way duel. But I can't let myself lose a duel on purpose. I'll place 3 cards face down on the field, and then I'll summon the Mighty Blade Knight in attack mode. I won't throw this duel. Time to lose more life points, Marek.
Huh?
Now, Blade Knight, attack Marek directly. going up.
Oh man, this hurts my chances of facing Marek in the next round.
This four-way duel's confusing.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's trying to duel somebody else.
I hope you're not afraid of heights, Marek, because it's a long way to the top. I'll make sure Marek and Wheeler lose this duel, so I face Yugi in the semifinals. Then I'll prove once and for all that I am a far better duelist than he'll ever be. I'll pit my Obelisk the Tormentor against his Slifer the Sky Dragon. And when these two Egyptian gods clash, Yugi will learn what torment is all about.